Hello everyone, and welcome to this painting video of the Herald Class model from Dark Souls the board game. Hey, again, this model, like every other model from Dark Souls, I will be doing with the darker paint scheme where I dry brush the base coat and the highlight coat on. Originally, I did the face right off because it was the smallest, deepest part that I wanted to do. Oh, and I'm moving on to a dark gray to do all the cloth. Later in the model, I end up doing the equivalency of what I did with the assassin model, where part of the cloth, specifically the tunic, I wanted black, but I also do it with the gloves and the belt because I wanted it to look a darker brown and only have thus as the highlight the dark brown that I use normally as a base. Then I move on to the metallic colors. I feel that I put maybe a little bit too much on the shield, but whatever. It worked out pretty well for the rest of the model. I think I actually had to add an extra layer here to the helmet. Later, I will be painting over the belt quickly, or not the belt, the strap. The cloak I wanted to look white, so I first dry brushed it with the lightest gray that I have as a base coat, including both on the shoulder areas, although I don't think I ever added enough. It turns out pretty well. There is a white splotch on the back that I do cover up in post. After I'm done with the model entirely. And then here's a darker red for the little piece of cloth that's on the spear, and then the spear itself, the shaft gets painted mainly brown, the same brown that I mentioned I'll be using to go over the boots, the belt, and the gloves. Then this is, as I said, painting the strap black. I also do the same to the tunic. The strap actually remains black. It does not get dry brushed anything. I wanted it to look like a very matte black piece of leather. And then I go around touching a few things up. Oh, no, actually, I'm still on the gloves. Again, I went over the gloves of the belt, the tunic, and I think the boots? I don't remember. I know the turned down part of the boots, I wanted a similar color to the cloth. And this is me actually applying the brown for the highlight as I'm on to the highlight coat now. The belt was a little odd because it had some parts of it that I also wanted to turn out as silver. Here's the face. He's being re-highlighted with an actual paler flesh tone. The cloth is then highlighted with my mid-range gray, which, like with the warrior, ends up on camera making it look like a blue tint. This covers actually a lot of the model. And then I move on to the metallic highlight. This is my mid-range metal. That I don't actually have a lot of bright metals on this model. I think genuinely just the belt buckles and the dagger at the waist are the only things that I do as a brighter metal. The buckle on the actual strap ends up being gold, as well as one of the rings on holding up the attaching the chain to the cloak. The other one, his right ring, is not actually visible. And some tan color highlights to the weapons. There's the splotch of white clearly on the back. I just end up repainting that spot entirely later, or after the whole thing is done. I still felt a little awkward about the cloak by the time it was done because parts of it couldn't be highlighted properly. But regardless, here's the entire model. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to press the like button. If you think somebody else will enjoy this, feel free to share it. If you didn't like it, go ahead and press that dislike button. It's alright, but try to leave a constructive comment in the process. Also, please feel free to leave a comment in general. If you want to see more like this, be it more painting videos, unboxing videos, in-depth board game videos, or Let's Plays, feel free to subscribe. Regardless, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.